Welcome back, everybody, to the Binding of Isaac Randomizer. Today we have a Lilith run for you all. We played Jacob and Esau last time, got the heart mark, 9 more of those to go, and I guess we have it in Isaac too. 8 more of those to go until we have the next like character type unlock on the file here. I had a question actually. We start the run off here. A small question. I wonder if I unlock a tainted character, if I'll have access to them before I like beat Beast or whatever. Seed, by the way, is going to be 1vdk A4EA. I think I will because, hey, not that bad for an early item. I think I will because you don't need to actually like do anything on the Beast fight in order to play as like a tainted character. I think actually when Repentance first came out, embarrassingly enough, I lost my first Beast run, but I did get my, it might have been like Tainted Forgotten was my first one. I'm not, wait, why did what am I doing? I got Leo as my first item and I walked past a destroyable rock. Am I a freaking, am I a nincompoop? Am I a fool? I have no idea anymore. But I also wanted to say, quick update on this this file here. So a lot of you enjoy the series so far, and I greatly appreciate that. And I have uninstalled a couple of mods that seem to kind of break the progression of the game. One of those being the Pickups Alive mod. So as I think it was Mateo pointed out in the comments, it was dropping cards and runes that I didn't have unlocked yet. Now, I assumed in the video that I had maybe unlocked those runes like off of some random thing already. Wait, we can break rocks for like a mystery gift, I think, something like that. But they just seem to be dropping cards that are supposed to be locked behind progression. So I removed the Pickups Alive mod, and I think I removed one other, but I don't remember what it was. I am going to keep the Good Trip mod installed though. Reason being is that, like, yes, I can obviously get to boss rush faster and it's kind of cheaty, but at the same time, if anything that saves me real life, like in-person time, I'm gonna take no matter what, just because there are few things more valuable in life than your own time. And I think, like, oh no, you know, it's gonna save me, I think, at most on a run, like a minute of backtracking. It makes the video more enjoyable. It saves me time in real life to edit down these videos or do whatever else. And I think at that point, it's just like, it's worth it. Now, you could disagree there, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe you think that, you know, the sacred nature of boss rush should not be tampered with. But personally, I think that it's fine. I will admit it is a bit cheaty, like getting, because it's a hard mark to get. With a lot of characters too, boss rush is one of the harder marks you can get. That's not that bad, I guess, to know at the very least. And there are no bombs we can get. This card could give us something. Let's give it a try. Great, awesome, very cool. What I'm gonna do instead is take this. And I'm gonna go, I'm gonna walk in here. You know what? We don't even have everything is terrible unlocked yet. So this, look at this dude. It's perfect. We get bombs for half a heart. We can walk in here. We can pop this, get 2 more bombs, hermit card out. We can go down to here, grab the devil card, and Bob's your freaking uncle. Now we can move on down. But I admit, it's a little bit cheaty. I think that boss rush is definitely one of the harder marks to hit. But at the same time, it's also one of my least favorite marks to hit, and here's why. The deal with boss rush is that it's the same thing with Mother to me for a while. You have to give up a lot just to get that mark, and it makes it one of the only marks you can get in that run, unless you've already, like, you haven't beaten, like, you know, Isaac, Blue Baby, Satan the Lamb. It's a mark. Zimmy, get off my computer. All right, come here. This is the face of a cat who likes to jump on computers. Anything you want to say to the audience? No, it's what I thought. Speechless, because you're getting squirted now by a water bottle. That's right. Boy, I tell you. You know what's funny about this freaking cat, dude, recently? Is, I was recording a video yesterday that should come out, like, tomorrow or maybe the day before this one. I have no idea. But I turn around, like, as I'm editing that video down. Look to my, I hear a loud sound in my kitchen, alright? It's a very loud, like, it's a scraping sound. And I was like, what the hell is making a scraping sound? So, in my apartment, the microwave is below like the top set of cabinets, and the vent for the microwave juts out just a little bit, so you can, you know, vent the air out of the microwave. And Zimmy has found a way to claw her way on top of the microwave, then in between the about like half a foot tall gap from the top layer of cabinets to the ceiling. She's been trying to find the highest point in the house for days, and I think she finally found it. Now, I will say this, she's been eyeing up like the ceiling fan, for a long time now. There is no way in hell she can make any jump to touch that fan. Nothing is high enough to go off of, nothing is close enough to like jump to it, so she will never make it on top of the fan. But whenever she walks into the bedroom or the living room, hey, it's a good for familiars. She looks at the fan like she really needs to be up there. Now, the microwave is fine. It's sure she's like a 10-pound cat. She could, you know, break something on it, but it's unlikely. And every time I take her down, I spray her, I yell at her, whatever it may be, she doesn't get the message. She just wants to go back up there. She doesn't understand she's not supposed to be there. I can yell, I can clap my hands loud, I can shake a jar of coins to scare her away. Within 5 minutes, she'll be back. And this led me to my next assumption. So recently on Twitter, there's been a video going viral of this serval cat, pretty much like de-escalating this cat fight. It's very funny. The cat, like the serval, the big wild African savanna cat, puts her paw on the chest of a smaller cat who's trying to like bat her on the head. And oh, that's really good as this character. What the heck? And like it shuts the other cat down. She stops fighting. She looks at her with the utmost respect. She alphaed the hell out of the other cat, and I thought it was funny. Then I wonder, like, how does this person have a serval cat? Like, aren't servals like they're wild savanna cats? And I look it up, and apparently serval crossbreeds are not super uncommon in the U.S. And I was like, okay, that's interesting because the color of this serval cat and the markings are like very similar to Zimmy. Like, it's the same stripes and dots. They've got the what are those things called? Oculi or acholi? The things that look like eyes, like on butterflies and stuff. Zimmy has that on the very back of her ears, which is where serval cats have them as well. And Zimmy also has some pretty big pointed ears, another trait of serval cats. So I start thinking, I wonder if Zimmy is a serval. They're not very common, but they're not like, you know, unheard of in this godforsaken country. So maybe Zimmy is part serval. So I start doing some more research. And I'm going to list a couple of things off, and they are common traits between a lot of cats. I'm going to admit that. But a couple of them are uncharacteristic, and the uncharacteristic ones Zimmy has. So let's start off with the common ones right now. Serval cats, they're wild. They're usually pretty aggressive, but also they're like aggressively playful. They're very active and all that kind of stuff, and they're known for their very good jumping ability. Now, most cats can jump pretty high. Beauty can't. Beauty is not known for her height or her jumping height. But Zimmy, as I just said, she got on top of the goddamn microwave. It's like a 4-foot gap maybe between the top of the counter and the microwave. 3.5, closer to 3 probably. Either way, she's done some insane jumping feats. She can go from the ground to my computer tower right here, and from that to the top of the windowsill, which that is like 4 feet tall, maybe even 5. And it's a very thin, like, piece of standable ground. So she's pretty, you know, nimble, and her jumping height is exquisite. Now, again, a lot of cats have a good jumping height, but Zimmy's is, you know, it's unparalleled. I've you know, these are my first 2 cats I've owned, but I've had friends who have owned cats before, and I've never seen a cat that is as active or as jumpy as Zimmy is. And it could be her, you know, she's still a kid and she's still trying to grow up from all that kind of stuff, but nonetheless, she can jump real high. Other thing, servals are apparently pretty, like, talkative. Like to assert where they are and you know, all that kind of stuff. Zimmy is talkative. I mean, she meows more than I probably talk in an average day where I'm not recording a video. She greets you with a, oh, another familiar, dude. She greets you with a meow. Don't shoot me. You're an asshole. Thank God. She meows whenever she wants to do a thing she knows she shouldn't. I went flying there. What the heck? That she knows she shouldn't be doing. She will meow to let us know, hey, I'm going to do some dumb shit. Very talkative. Now, a lot of cats can be talkative too, but like Zimmy is just overly talkative. And we raise her to be that way. Like we talk to our cats a lot, you know, we like, because that's good for them. It helps stimulate them, makes them happier too. But Zimmy's talkative. She has great jumping height. And now things start to get a bit like, oh, poison immunity, baby. A little bit more, I guess, uncanny would be the word. A lot of cats hate water. Especially they hate baths and stuff like that. They hate getting wet. That's why spray bottles are the #1 technique for getting cats, oh, it's dumb, to stop doing stuff. I've said this for a while on this channel. I might be able to hear Zimmy right now actually running around the bedroom, knocking things over. Ooh, we can get the planetarium unlocked this run. Hold the phone. Sure. That's a good card. Why not? We can, this is probably, because there can be a black card in here. Or there could be spiders, I guess. So that was 5 cents for knowledge, pretty much. I've said it a while ago in this streak, but spray bottles don't work with Zimmy. She, like, doesn't really understand that it's a punishment and not, like, a plaything. And I always found that weird because, like, we've never had to spray Beauty before, but she is terrified of the spray bottle. It could be because her past owners used to spray her, and things like that, but Beauty is terrified of that thing. Zimmy does not mind it. It does kind of, like, you know, piss her off a little bit, but to no, like, special degree, right? Here's a trait of serval cats. They're very loyal. They follow you around the house, which Zimmy and Beauty, I guess, both kind of do. Zimmy more so, though. She'll greet us at the door every morning. She'll come inside, and then she'll, like, you know, meow at us. Like, hey, pet me, walk around my legs, all that kind of stuff. But Zimmy does something that is known for servals. Because they're so loyal and they always want to be around their owner. What servals do is they try to shower and bathe with their owners. Now, what does Zimmy do? Every morning, I turn on the shower. Wherever she's sleeping or hiding in the house, she will sprint over to me and try to look inside the shower to see, like, where the water is coming from. That's when the bath is just going, like, warming up the water for me. That's when she's over there. When I turn the actual shower on and it starts, like, spraying water in a wider radius, she'll run away, and then about mid-shower for me, she'll come back and start, like, playing with the curtains, trying to see inside. I haven't known a cat that's not been scared of #1. This might be actually better just because, like, flight. #1 is not terrified of water, but #2 doesn't also mind the sound of how loud showers and water can be. I haven't known a cat that's like that before. I'm going to take this, I think. Dude, she is messing with those blinds in there. Like, I can hear it out here, and it's very... She's doing a fit right now, probably, because I sprayed her with a little bit of H2O. But I haven't known cats that will, like, want to be near a shower or a bath. And she doesn't like taking baths. Like, she doesn't like getting wet in a bath. And she really hated her first bath she ever got, which was from us, when we first got her, you know, off the freaking street, the beaten path, if you will. Hematemesis or... Infested. Okay, not a bad pill by any means. Also, fantastic item for us. Great damage up early on in the run here. Although our runs are only really going to Womb 2, so kind of like mid-run damage up. But still, I like having it. She hated her first bath we gave her. But she's bath curious, I guess is the word I would use to describe Zimmy in this scenario. But, oh, this is a fun room. This is one of Turtle Melon's rooms, is it not? This gives you a bunch of buttons to press and shit to do. You know, we don't have much to gain in here. We already have a good amount of keys and bombs. I'm not going to worry about trying to get a couple extra. I don't feel like that would be super worth it for us. But either way, like, Zimmy's a weird cat. We all know this. She exhibits a lot of serval traits, serval coloring, and she has a little bit of orange around her mouth. Now, orange is not an uncommon, you know, cat color. A lot of cats are orange. Garfield, for one, is orange. But she has, like, we call it Cheeto mouth, where, like, right around her chin and her mouth is, like, a very bright orange. but the rest of her body, the rest of her mouth is white, and then she's like a gray-brown with black stripes and spots. So I don't know. I could just be like, you know, I like serval cats a lot. I think they're really cool. So I could just be like unknowingly biased towards wanting Zimmy to be serval, but all the facts to me point to her being serval. Slightly bigger and pointed ears, the jumping height, the showering thing, the talkativeness, the greeting. A lot of them are common traits of cats, but Zimmy's like a caricature of those. Can't really afford any of these. I'll break the skulls maybe for a black cart. We can just leave. We don't need to even do the rest of the floor. I don't think the shop, well, we got to give money to our shop. I probably should not be skipping stuff like that. Take the pills. Don't be a coward. Hey, look at that. 48 hours of pure energy, baby. Just be a very close shop, will ya? But part of me thinks, you know, Zimmy might be like at the very least, maybe a quarter serval. Maybe like 15% serval cat. We do kind of want to get a DNA test regardless to know what kind of, you know, actual breeds our cats are. But they also cost like $100, and I don't think I'm that curious to know, like $100 curious, so I'm probably not going to get a DNA test for my cats. I don't feel like, there we go. Wait, we got the we got the level 1 upgrade at when you're supposed to get level 2, I think, at 20 cents. That's our randomizer luck. What are the odds of that? Getting the shop upgrade 1 at shop upgrade 2's like leveling. That's pretty rich, man. That's pretty rich right there. But I don't know. Like, I don't really care what breed my cats are. Zimmy is definitely tabby. That's like her main thing. Beauty is a long hair. What are they called? Macoons, maybe? Something like that. She's one of those. I don't know what that means because I don't know cats. I don't know breeds of animals that well, man. Oh, baby. Thank you. Like, you give me a dog, I can name Golden Retriever, Chocolate Lab, Corgi, Poodle. What are those Alaskan ones? Not the mammoths, but like the ones with the blue eyes. The gray ones with blue eyes. I could probably, I can't even think of the name of that one right now, but I could most likely be able to name that. What are those called? They're very like famous dogs because they bark funny and they howl and they talk to you kind of. They're the Alaskan ones. I don't know what the actual breed is, but I could name those. I could probably name a Great Pyrenees if I saw one. My neighbors used to have 2 of the big, like, you know, human-sized Great Pyrenees dogs. I love Pyrenees dogs. If I was to get a dog, here's the thing. I like less energetic, smaller animals like cats. I think they fit my personality more. But, dude, I have such a fixation for, I'm not going to bomb. I'm just going to donate money this time. I love huge fucking dogs. I don't know what it is, but, oh, baby. The big dogs, like, the bigger they are, the better to me. Because they're more fun to play with. You can be rougher and, like, you know, pet them really hard and knock them over and stuff when you're playing. They're fun. They can be a little bit scary because they're huge. But I think I'd much rather have, like, a Great Pyrenees or an Alaskan, what are they called? Mammoths? The fluffy Alaskan ones. I would rather have those than, like, a Corgi. I don't know what it is, but I love huge-ass dogs. I'm not big on chocolate labs. I'm not big on golden retrievers that much. They need to be, like, really, really fluffy. There are some fluffy golden retrievers out there. I had friends who had fluffy, you know, retrievers, but nothing beats a big old Pyrenees. And the sad thing is, though, Pyrenees can't go inside of houses because they'll, like, rip everything up usually. We got the same books last time in a library, because our file is not really that complete. I'll just take Pony still because I like Flight, and Flight with Rock Crushing is a pretty good combo to have, especially for getting the tinted rock stuff, if we want to get that achievement eventually. I gotta start breaking more rocks for that though, don't I? I think the achievement might be bombing, which is why I'm not going out of my way to break rocks, but I guess I could be wrong. There's a good chance of that, I would say. But no, my favorite YouTuber, or one of my favorite YouTubers, I should say, being wrong, can't happen. Impossible. I'm perfect. Hit one of you at least. Okay, well, I got hit. That counts for something, right? Me getting hit, that's what I asked for at the end of the day. But I don't know. I'm not big on, like, small dogs. I like small cats. I like kittens. I think they're adorable. I follow on TikTok a lot of, like, cat accounts that are, like, you know, cats of TikTok or, like, funny cats. I'm like that lady from Better Call Saul who got her first laptop and all she wanted to do was look up funny cat videos. That's, like, me. Videos of, like, kittens falling asleep and being dopey, that's my bread and butter. Oh, speaking of, well, that cat's dead, but I still like this cat. Speaking of cats, there's 9 launchers going to make devil deals easier and other things of that nature. Let's get a charge in right there. I'm not going to pop strength on you. I can probably manage to fight Cage without strength. Ooh, we're actually, I just realized, we're not going to be seeing a lot of floor variations here, are we? Because you have to unlock Dank Depths and Burning Basement, Necropolis, because you have to unlock those by beating all the bosses. So we're going to get random achievements for doing that. We got to keep track of how many bosses we've killed, I think, too. A lot to keep track of on this file. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. That's conjoined? No, because your incubus doesn't count for conjoined as Lilith. That's very funny. I guess I could have taken flight there with strength card, but I'm not too concerned about that in the slightest. But yeah, we got to kill a certain amount of bosses to unlock the alternative floor variations. I forget, though, if those should be randomized, I think, because there's nothing progression locked behind those besides, like, I think Loki gets unlocked when you get Everything is Terrible, or that might be one of the Dank Depths things, but you can see Loki at different points in the run. He's on the womb. I think he's also, you can find rooms with Loki in it. That's a pretty good card. I'll take that. You can find rooms with Loki in it in, like, Shoal and obviously Chest and Darkroom and stuff, but I think also Delirium has a chance to spawn Loki as one of his forms if you do all the boss fights before you go fight him, so there might be other ways to get stuff like little Loki on the file too. Again, I could be wrong there, but it's been a long time since I've played a new file, since the 30-character run, of course. But hey, actually, I am, tomorrow for me, like I think yesterday for you guys, I'm speedrunning Isaac again. I had a weird itch to do so about like a month ago, and I went onto the Isaac speedrun page and thought, oh, you know what? Why don't I mark down these times and start to go for some world records again? I think I still hold the fastest random seed run in all of Isaac, but the problem is the Isaac speedrun community doesn't have categories for co-op, doesn't have categories for sacrificing, doesn't have categories for any boss ending besides Blue Baby or Ultra Greed. So there's a reason why I don't play by their rules, mainly just because I think it's a little bit dumb. I mean, how, like, this game has inbuilt co-op, and like one of my favorite things about the game is it has multiple different endings. Like, you can go, you know, Dark Room, Blue Baby, you can go so many places. Cry Baby, okay. Is that an item? No, that's a co-op baby, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like, how are you gonna have a game that has multiple different endings, even challenge runs and stuff like that, and only have categories for ending at Blue Baby, and sacrificing and sacrifice rooms are banned? Oh, there's our achievement right there. Crackjacks, all right, that's fine, I guess. Like, how are you gonna do that? It feels kind of... Wow, this is a fun idea for a room. Milk! Lost Baby. Hey, we're getting a lot of... I forgot. We're going to get a lot of co-op babies, aren't we? That's going to be fun. That's like getting arrows and rupees and, like, Zelda randomizers and stuff. You know what, dude? And there's Mystery Gift. That happened on the 30-character run, too. We got Mystery Gift by Mom breaking a rock for us. Dude, what? Wait, but was that achievement? That must have been random then, too. Dude, my luck is crazy. What are the odds of these things happening when they, like, should be happening? That's wild. Because obviously, the randomizer is working. We got, you know, a co-op baby from picking up or getting store upgrades and stuff. We're getting a lot of weirdly coincidental ones, too. That's pretty funny. I'll take both of these. It could be a guppy thing. Wow, 2 pages right there. Gee, Billy. But, like, how are you going to have a game like Isaac that has, you know, Beast, Delirium, Lamb, Blue Baby, Mother now too. Like 5 different final bosses. I guess plus Ultra Greed, but there is a category for greed runs on there. Hello, beautiful. I'll take all of these, and then I'll take this money, and I will Emperor card out of here. I gotta have a game like that. Oh, Loki. Okay, I was very wrong then. And you're not gonna. Oh boy, I couldn't even see him up there. And you're not gonna have categories for those. I know you add categories and people run those categories, but like, I've seen a couple co-op runs on YouTube. I've seen. Like, one of the biggest videos when Repentance first came out was a speedrun to Mother. And I ran all those different challenges, and there were people submitting their own challenge runs. Like, there was someone who did the, I think Turtle Melon beat my Cantrip world record. I think somebody else beat my Greed Mode world record. I mean, these things exist. So, oh my, is my webcam crooked? Well, now it's straight. How are you going to have these in the game and not make them categories? I mean, like, it's crazy how a majority, actually, I think everything but, like, 1 or 2 categories for Isaac speedrunning are modded through the Racing Plus mod. There are plenty of ways you could just do in-game speedruns without having to mod the game and make up your own rules for it. I mean, like, not giving the player a freedom on where to end the run or having, like, category extensions for that, or even just in general separate categories, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's been 2 years since Repentance came out, and there's still no category for Mother or Beast. There's still no category for any kind of challenge or challenge relay. There's, you know, like, there's nothing. There's no co-op category. There's, like, it's crazy. I've been getting, obviously, more into the LEGO scene recently with LSR, and there's, like, category extensions for... You're gonna open up. There we go. There's category extensions for, like, all bananas, or Star Wars percent, where you have to unlock Han Solo and Indiana Jones, or, you know, collect every banana in the game. There's fun category extensions. There's max studs. There's, you know, all this crazy stuff. Why isn't it, like, and that's how most games are, is they have a couple of goofy side categories, but they also have an abundance of main game categories. Why is Isaac so different? Like, what's the reasoning behind that? I mean, they forgot, they have a fucking 100 basement world record category. How are you going to have a 100 basements record, or like a category, and not have a multiplayer or co-op category? I mean, what? Like, that makes no sense. And I like the 100 basements category. I think it's cool and very funny. But come on, man. Like, are you for real? I mean, like, that is, in essence, like a joke category. But real categories that should be in the game that aren't. I mean, why are they getting the boot? I think that you can only really add categories people want to run. But at the same time, people are also going to only run categories that are on the board. And I've seen co-op runs, and I've seen, you know, runs that go to Mega Satan, Lamb, Delirium. And if you have, like, at least, I would say, even just 2 of them, that's warranted to add that to the board. Because that'll encourage new runners to play new categories. I mean, I don't know. I just find it crazy that the main way to speedrun Isaac is with the Racing Plus mod, and if you're playing Isaac Vanilla, it's like, it's almost frowned upon. That, to me, is absolutely wild. Now, modding a game is not unheard of for speedruns. There's plenty of mods that make the speedrun system work better for a game. There's been lots of talk, and not in recent times, but a while ago, for if there should be... So there's this thing in LEGO called No Cut, which is a secret developer code that disables cutscenes you can enable, like, in your run. And in games that have the No Cut category, or have the no-cut, like, cheat or extra hidden within the files, there's a no-cut category for the game. So, like, LEGO Batman 3. It's got the no-cut cheat. There's standard, which is with cutscenes enabled, and there's no-cut with cutscenes disabled. There's been talks of using modded programs or offline versions of the game to just remove the cutscenes entirely from the older games as well. And I think that's fair, because you don't really have any influence over cutscenes, or they don't really affect your run in any way besides just, like, added time for whatever reason. And there's a lot of cutscenes. The opening of LEGO Indiana Jones 1 is about 5 minutes long. If you mess up in a run, it's a 5-minute cutscene for the first level, and like a 4-minute one for going into level 2. They're very long cutscenes. I think in terms of speeding up the game, I wouldn't care if the cutscenes were removed. Now, obviously, I don't run these games. Oh, we're done. Let's do a full clear real fast. Like, I don't run these games much because, number one, my PC will not let me, which is the big reason because I can't do, like, lag clips and stuff or my game crashes. And then there's a couple other reasons, but that'll be for a different video, I guess. But as a spectator, I do not think it would be cheating at all to mod the game to remove cutscenes, but modding the game that doesn't need to be modded just to streamline speedruns when you only have like 3 categories regardless, that's when I'm kind of like, why? Why won't you just change the categories to make more sense in the grand scheme of things? To me, I don't really understand it, but I guess, you know, maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's like, it's just an abstract concept there. But you know what? We're done with the floor. We can go up here and play this out, I guess. Get a bunch of stuff and get an achievement from up here, maybe. But either way, I like Isaac a lot. I like running the game a lot, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Wait, we can do a 9 a lot. What's there? Doesn't respawns give you something? I feel like going through a certain amount of lives in a run gives you something. Am I correct? I thought it was like 3 or 5 lives. Either way, we can like get a bunch of deaths here. It doesn't count for one of the achievements, but you know, it's good enough. We'll go down to 1 life, because I don't want to like actually die. We get some Cambion stuff here too for a bunch of familiars, and we can go to our chests. And I'm gonna do, the run's not over. I'm gonna do one more thing before the video ends, all right? We get School Bag, amazing. Solar System Challenge. The Soul, Deep Pockets, Wooden Cross. We're gonna do one more thing real fast. I almost forgot to do. Mr. Resetter achievement. And Scared Hearts too. If you hold R and reset, I think it's like 7 times. Soul of Laz. Okay. Is it on my computer again? Get off my tower while I'm going for achievements right now? I thought it was a couple more resets, but hey, I guess if you enjoyed the video and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small... Get off my computer! Look at this thing, dude! Stop going up there! Stop! Yeah, you can talk all you want, you're not going up there. Either way, I've been BD1P. Peace out. And Zimmy as well, I guess. And goodbye.